Hello. So this is Wednesday, and some things have been going on. I've had three orders, two of them I thought, and then a third one came in while I was picking orders. The first two are these two large boxes, one of which is only 7,825 one by one round yellow tiles. They contacted me for a bulk discount. I lowered my price a little bit for them and reserved it for them. And I have to go in now and unreserve it because they didn't buy all I had. I had like 12,000 of them or something like that. And so, yeah, they're going to be doing some sort of a mosaic build based on some of the work of Nathan Sawaya. They were inspired by that. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. And as a matter of fact, they sent me a message. Let's see here. And yeah, so and he apparently told his little brothers and his little sister that they were excited about it, couldn't wait to help. So that is Nate, Gabe, Z, and Mick who are going to be working on that. I kind of look forward to seeing that. I hope I get a chance to see that. So anyway, and then so as I was doing that, I had another order come in. It is basically these three cape pieces, or actually they're collars. That's it. That's all they ordered. So yeah, they're probably pretty expensive a piece because I see the total is $11.70. So it's probably about $2 a piece or so. So yeah, we'll get those packaged up carefully and get those sent out, and then we're gonna be heading to the post office. The other thing is I have changed our vacation plans, our time away. We're going to be leaving next week. Some things have come up, so we're changing things up. And so there'll be a vlog that goes out next week, and then probably not one after that for at least a week, maybe two. But yeah, we'll probably get one more out, stuff that I'm recording right now. But yeah, that is what's going on. And I'm going to get this last one done, and probably get it off to the post office. As always, thank you very much. Hello. So I just picked two large orders. The bottom one down here, that's somebody in the lug. It's a little over 1,000 pieces. And this top one, this is the lug itself that's ordering parts for a kit that we're going to design. And this is over 6,000 parts. So many, many parts in here. Like here, these two here, there are 750 of those each in each bag. So there's a lot of parts. This one I don't really have to worry about shipping or anything because I'm just amassing the parts here, but I am going to package everything separately because it's going to be easier to deal with, especially in some cases where not all the parts are here yet. So, and I actually just see that I made a mistake, so I'm glad I double check all this stuff. And then this one we're just going to ship out as soon as we can tomorrow. Ben is here. He's working on getting more stuff uploaded. He's already uploaded a whole bunch of additional friends accessory parts and a few new friends parts as well, and a few random assorted things like that. It was about $85-90 worth of value. It wasn't a ton, but it was like 800 pieces, so always helps. We're going to break here and get some food, and then we will be back and I'll do some more work. Thank you. Hello. It is Thursday night, a little after midnight. Ben has just left, and we got a bunch of stuff done. He got some more minifigs into the store. This is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 7 minifigs, maybe 5 different ones or 6 different ones. I'll just put those away later. There was not much that I actually sold out of. I sold more minifigs, but it was a case where like I had 2, they only bought 1, that kind of thing. I pulled those 2 big orders, got those taken care of. One is being shipped out in this box, not going far at all because it's somebody in the lug, but because I'm not going to be at the lug meeting in just over a week, and they'd like the pieces sooner, we're shipping that. But they spent enough to get free shipping anyway, so it wasn't a problem. And then the order that was for the lug, that was basically all the parts for, or not all, but parts for the build. So I've got the parts that I ordered from Lug Bulk, and or not Lug Bulk, but Bricks and Pieces. And then this is the parts in here that were from the order. And so I printed out the order so I know what parts they are, but there they are, tons and tons of pieces. And so that's what's going on in there. I did get another order that I took care of, which is this. Not particularly large, but there you go, another order. I had somebody inquire about a figure, and I've taken some pictures of it, but we may be having some problems with the email. It may not be going through. They did not get it the first time, so we're going to see if they get it the second time. If not, I'll probably just send them several emails with one attachment each. I've also started, and here's a good example. This is this got emptied. AT17 got emptied, so we're going to go over and put this away. I'm starting to keep these over in the section where they go, and it's right over here, but what I'm doing is I'm putting them in upside down. And actually in this case, and I'm going to put the camera down because I can't do this. I can't do it holding the camera. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I'm just going to open a drawer back here. Maybe you'll see what's going on. You might be able to see it. So basically I'm taking the tote and putting it underneath. So even if it's the wrong number, this is 17, this is 18, but this is the one that has parts in it and it's upside down, so I can tell very easily. It won't be a problem. I'm kind of curious if that came out. We'll see. But basically, I'm showing it here. This is 18. That's 17, but 17 is empty, so it's upside down underneath 18. And I've done that a number of times, where the odd numbered one was the one that was empty. It's kind of funny. That one isn't switched. It probably should be, but I only started doing this relatively recently. And then there's cases here, like this part at one point needed it. Now it doesn't. So I could move those parts into something else until I actually need the space. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other empty ones, so I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. And so yeah, got that going on. We can close that back up. And then I also did something else, and you'll be aware of this already if you, because this is not going on until Tuesday. I have a live stream that I'm doing on Saturday. So this is basically a picture that we took for the thumbnail for the live stream. Ben kind of helped me set it up a little bit, and so this is the parts of different sig figs that people had made, and I kind of assembled something I liked. This actual purple plate, it's not dark purple, it's actually purple, is one that I found down at the Empire Bricks, and I bought. And then these are the two $10 bags of parts that I filled up down there as well. And so what we're going to do in a live stream is I'm going to open those up and kind of look through parts. Lots of printed parts, so there's actually stuff to look at instead of just kind of more boring parts, but there is some boring parts too. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do, and it's just kind of like relax and hang out with people. I have to kind of create the space that I'm going to do that a little bit. I have to figure out where everything is going to go and that sort of thing. So it's going to take me a little bit of time tomorrow and perhaps on Saturday to get that done. But we'll try to have some other things going on and maybe a surprise. So we'll see. Anyway, that is what I've got at the moment. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. As a reminder, if you're seeing this late in the video, because it's probably halfway through, I am doing the contest for the 1,000 subscribers. You'll be able to find a link in the description to that video where you would comment to be entered. If you comment to this video, you won't be entered, but I'd appreciate it. In any case, thank you. Hello. I'm upstairs in the hall, and I'm going to take some video of what Ben and I got accomplished yesterday. We're not done, but we're getting a lot closer to being done. So this is the room that had all those shelves packed in here. I still have sets on these wooden shelves here and over here. It's hard to see in behind these boxes. These are either Millennium Falcons or Star Destroyers. I'm not sure which. And then there's others over there. And then I've got this one shelving unit here. This is mostly like, so up at the very top, those are empty boxes, the yellow ones. This one is full. And then the rest of these are full sets. And it basically is just one-off sets that I have, but they're older ones, like the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion and some Hobbit and Lord of the Rings sets and a couple of Click-It sets and just things like that. So that stuff is there. I've also got the Mos Eisley Cantina stuck underneath this table and just some random stuff like this. So I need to do a little bit more work in here before the room is usable again, but it's close. It is close. And then across the hall, we did put a few more dot sets in there, but that's not really worth showing because it didn't really change the way anything looked. In here, we just basically put the shelves on the back and loaded them up, and then these three units here are empty. So they're not really doing anything. I did run across more dots. This is a mix, though, of dots and other things in here. regular poly bags and these kind of battle packy kind of things. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's also some CMFs in there. I know there's some in other containers. We did try to get all the CMFs back there on the wooden shelves right here. We'll see if I can move the camera over and kind of pan down there. And there's a lot of CMFs in the bags there in front too. A little hard to get around in here, but not nearly as bad as it used to be. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Just trying to make more space for everything. I see this pile here needs to move back over there somewhere because we've got more of them over there. So yeah, that's kind of what we did. I'm trying to make this room over here usable as a spare bedroom again. So I think my goal is to deal with this table and these sets, that stuff, this shelf and that stuff, and then probably at least those two boxes there. Probably they'll come over here. And then it'll be usable. It won't be terribly great because all this other stuff is in here, but until I can get everything more organized in that room over there, that's going to be the way it's going to stay. But yeah, I tried moving all the categories of promos that I had the most of over there just to create the most impact over here. There's a couple like the Forest Hideout. I still have a bunch of that one in here. There's a bunch of the Bionicle one down there, but it doesn't take up a lot of space and fits there well. And you can see I got a bunch of the different Year of sets here too. My Year of the Dragon sets are in the basement, but I think I've got like 6 years worth. I got a bunch of the Tiger and the Rabbit. That's 2. I think these 2 are different. Yep, Pig and Dog. That's 2 more. That's 4. Rat 5. Ox 6, and then the Dragon is 7. So I've actually got 7 of them now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and I know there's some of these sets are in the basement, and so there's more of them. Like I know there's more of the Blacktron Cruiser in the basement. So yeah, there's some additional organizing that still needs to occur, and I'm working on it. I found another Brickheads too. I'm just like, wonderful, another Brickheads, and I know I have more of that one. I'm almost positive I do. So yeah, and then of course there's more of this stuff, just the one-off kind of sets that. It's still sealed, and I only just have the one of it, so, yeah. Anyway, that is just a little bit up here. There'll be more from downstairs later, I'm sure. Thank you very much. Hello. It is a Friday evening. It's getting a little on the late side, but not too bad. And several things. So I got another box in. This is going to be more of the pick-a-brick parts that I ordered for the build what they're doing as a lug. I found the hair clips, so I was kind of excited about that. I put them in this container to protect them, and well, totally didn't see them because, well, solid color on the top. And I have the ring light up and this camera set up over here, and just everything kind of all ready for the live stream I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm kind of excited. Hopefully it goes well, and you'll know by the time you see this whether or not it went well or not. If you watched, or if you went back and checked it before you watched this. But in any case, I actually have 2 orders I have to pull. I haven't even looked at one of them, and the other one is just like one minifigure. So yeah, it should be simple. But that is what I'm up to at this point. As always, thank you very much. It's literally like a minute or 2 after I filmed that. I was getting ready to pick the orders and moving a couple of things around, and realized I'm up to 3 orders that I have to pick. So yeah, it just came in like as I was filming, I think. So now I've got 3 orders to pick, and I haven't even looked at 2 of them. So we'll see how those come out. Thank you. Hello. So I've gone and picked the orders. One of them actually wasn't in Brick Freedom yet to pick, but it was just one item. And I was incorrect. The one order was not 1 minifigure. It was 2 leg pieces only. So there they are. They're dual molded, dark blue and like a brown or reddish brown. Simple. So we'll get those out. The order that had not hit Brick Freedom was also just 1 piece, and it is my last Star Wars tile. Kind of sad to see that go, but there you go. And then the other order, so these are their new pieces, just a few, and then they all ordered these old UFO pieces, and then all these down here, all these used pieces. And there's a lot of different windscreens and different things, and in different colors. There's the trans neon orange, trans neon green, dark blue, light blue. There's a couple of green ones in there. It's quite a variety. That's kind of interesting. And then some more stuff over here. They got some of these grill pieces in the neon green. A couple of the sand purple pieces here. They bought out a lot of pieces. They also bought a lot of odd colors, like the dark gray. And I say odd, but I mean, it's just less common. The dark gray, they ordered, got a bunch of those. Some dark gray here. A lot of light gray as well. So they're either recreating some older sets or they're doing some sort of a mock where they want those authentic older colors. But that's it. We're going to get these packed up and ready to go. I can't think of anything else because that's all I've done since the last little clip. Thank you. Oh, well, this is just a little addendum. I'd rolled the cart over here and forgotten to pick the 2 minifigures, and in this case 4, that they wanted. So they basically bought both of these 2 minifigures. I had 2 each, and they bought them. Look at their Aqua Zone type sets. This is Aqua Shark, and this is a Spirus. So those are older 90s themes. So yeah, they're doing some stuff with some older things. As always, thank you. Hello. It is late Saturday. Ben has just left a little while ago, and I'm taking some video. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I did find the hair clips. So those will be available prize. So just put them over here with the rest of the prizes right now. I was gaming tonight. Did a little bit before. Did my live stream. And so these are the pieces. These are the printed pieces, minifigure type parts, regular parts, and then the dark tan. And I left this one here because I was curious about it. Ben and I decided that this piece here was not actually Lego. It's very similar to a Lego handle, but it is not. So that'll have to get put with non-Lego stuff. These were the 2 reject pieces that I found right off the bat. And again, I really have no idea how that one got past my grabbing it in the first place, but it did. And then this tile here is just well worn. I can't do anything with that. And then this is the ring light, and then this is how I've jury rigged my cam. So you can see it's got a round base. It's supposed to rotate. If it didn't have the rubber bands on, it would be able to rotate a little bit. But basically, you know, it's got this camera mount here for a phone, but it's not a phone. And so I basically built this enclosure out of Lego. It sits in the enclosure, and then I'll actually, if I can get around there, which I can, you can see that on the back, I even built it with a little hole to fit the cords that are coming out the back. So that's how I did that. It doesn't work perfectly well, and you can see there's a lot of jury. I got the power cord for the ring light just going up to that light there, which is at an angle, and then it comes down and goes over, and then there's the cords for the cam itself that are going over. And so yeah, it's very jury rigged. So I need to invest in some other solution. I may do something off of the girder there because there's a bunch of flat area, and I could maybe put a piece of wood in there pretty easily and then maybe build something down off the wood. I don't know, we'll see. It's down the road at some point. Ben did restock the few figures that had sold, just a couple, 3. It wasn't much at all. So this is empty again. And then Ben was working on finishing up the sort of the snot pieces, which he did. And all these snot pieces in different categories here on the cart. And then these are actually in a file already. These are kind of some of the more lesser quantity ones, as well as some of the more wanted ones. A lot of the smaller brackets I see, and then also all these, the Travis bricks, I believe they're called, with the studs on 4 sides. So he's got a bunch of these in a file that'll be ready to go up at some point. I'm not going to worry about it until I get back from time away, and Ben is back here at some point, and he can take care of that. And I have 2 more orders in, which I will deal with tomorrow. Yeah, so then, and I am leaving on Monday, a little earlier than originally intended, but we changed plans. So I'm leaving on Monday, and the person who's coming to run the store will be here back in town on Wednesday. So I think on Monday, or maybe even tomorrow night, I'm going to put up a message on the store saying that orders placed between such and such a time and such a time on different days won't ship until, you know, a different time, so that there's no question about when the stuff gets shipped out. So there'll be a little bit of a delay there, a day and a half. But that is all I've got at this point. We'll have some more video content tomorrow. I do have somebody coming over tomorrow. They're going to sort one by brick. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to set them up, but I'm thinking it's going to be this table right here. I can set them up here. I can actually clear a little space on this table as well by sliding some stuff down clear this up and they can work here, and then I can pick orders as well. So yeah, that is what my plan is at this point. As always, thank you very much, and thank you for anybody who tuned into the live stream. If you didn't see it, it is up. You can go watch it. It was like an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. It was a while. But I had a fun time, and going forward, I'll start to do those more often. I just have to get the setup kind of organized a little bit better because it didn't work 100%. I had a couple other snafus with things, but we got stuff figured out relatively quickly. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next little clip. Hello again. It is Sunday afternoon, and I've actually already had somebody here to help out a little bit, and we started sorting the 1x brick. So we've got, 1x1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This is probably 10, 12, 14, or 16, something like that. He may not have had all the different sizes show up yet. We've got a small bin of other parts, some of them including the 1x's that have printing or stickering on them. Those are separate. Let's see, these are reject parts, quite clearly. I mean, that looks tan on that side, but it's white on that side, so we don't want that. And then this is non-Lego. So we're doing a pretty good job with this so far. While he was here, I pulled 2 orders, and they're in these 2 boxes. This box, it needed to be this size only because they ordered a large, 2 of the large 16x16 plates that were used, and then one of the large 16x16 like road plate squares. So I got those along with a few other pieces, but because of the size of those 16x16s, it had to be that box. This one, there wasn't anything quite that large individually. There was just some quantity of stuff, so it needed to be that size. And this size didn't quite fit, so we went to the larger size. But they both have some cushioning in them, so that's good. I've been working on over here, going through this stuff that I got at Empire Bricks. And so the first thing I'm doing is all the dark tan, because I can just color lock to dark tan. And then I'm just looking up each piece and adding it to the file, and then I'll go through and quality control. I've actually rejected these tiles already because they're just a little too scratched. So I don't have any of the 2x4 tiles. That was the only one I found, and one of the 4 2x2 tiles I decided was good enough to sell. So that's just the way it goes. The lighting there wasn't the best, and I'm kind of moving quickly, so I'm just grabbing or whatever. So they don't take up a lot of space. So I got a few more here, and then I'll probably just do a dark tan upload, and then I'll start working on some of the other categories. This is the printed and stuff in here. This is the minifig stuff, which I should send to Ben, and then this is just other pieces that weren't either of those. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm also going to have to do a couple of things to get ready for my trip, because we're leaving tomorrow. I got some packing to do, a couple of things around the house I want to get ready, because I'm going to have somebody staying here / watching the cats and running the store. They may likely, or they may go through and do some more of this sorting here. And so, we've got more of it over here, but it looks like he got through an entire bag plus, so that's not bad at all. And yeah, so I'm kind of happy about this. We'll get things going. I can't think of anything else at this point, so we're just going to break it here, and I'll come back with some sort of an update at some point. Thank you. Hello. So we're a little later on Sunday, and I have 2 orders that I just pulled. This one here has these parts in new and these parts in used, so not terribly much. And then this order has these new parts and then 18 of the large Technic bricks for the art sets. There's 9 in each of those boxes, so I know there's 18 there. And that is it. That's just those 2 orders. They'll both be pretty easy to deal with, although these probably will not get shipped in those boxes. I'll probably debox them and put them in something else, just because they don't really ship well in that size, because it gets to be longer than 12 inches, and I think that increases the cost. And so if I can get it into a more of a square shape, it's better off for me. But yeah, that is what I'm up to at this point, and we're going to take care of these, and we'll probably come back. And so now, between those and these 2 orders, I'll have 4 orders to go out tomorrow, plus anything else that I get overnight or early in the morning. But we are leaving on the trip tomorrow, so I have to cut it early a little bit. I do have a note up on the store saying the orders placed on the 26th through the 28th may not ship or will not ship until the 29th. So that's about all there is. Anyway, thank you very much. Hello. It is March 8th. and I haven't taken video in over a week. I've been away from home. I wasn't taking any video while I was gone. Orders continue to go though. I had somebody here working on the orders. Didn't get a whole lot though. Since the beginning, or since it's been gone, it's been like 21 orders or something, maybe a little bit more than that. And so I think we're hovering at just under 2 per day for March. So it's very much slower. Ironically, there was no orders yesterday, the day I got back, and then there was no orders on the 1st, which is my birthday. So I was like, I had no birthday orders, but that's okay. I wasn't even home. This is the 1x brick that was started to be sorted before. I have one order to pick currently, and I'll get to that. It's just one piece for, all of them that I have. It's like a 2x2 brick, if I recall correctly. And I got the first of some stuff I'm going to show that I got while I was gone. So I got some more of these Series 25 minifigures. And so I was able to find some of these at different places that had the larger barcodes for the QR code underneath. You can see the larger QR code there. And so I was able to scan it and find out what it was. I also have a roll of tape. Should be a couple of Sharpies in there. I only see one. And a pair of scissors. And then a whole bunch of zip bags. Oh, there's the other Sharpie. I basically shipped stuff home. This is not stuff that I shipped home, but these are the empty Ziploc bags. They just got put in luggage along with this stuff. And then this bag over here is also stuff that just got put in luggage. We took some stuff with us when we went and as gifts, and so we had that stuff in the luggage to go, and so we had much more room on the way back, so I was able to put some stuff in luggage as opposed to just having to ship everything. So what this is here is multiple copies of the same set. 4 in this one, 3 here, and 3 here. So there's 10 of 75346, which I believe is the Star Wars, I think it's the Snub Fighter, I think it's called. And I found that for a very good sale at a Walmart. I think they're normally $35, and I picked them up for $19.50. So I was happy about that. And then this is some instructions to another set. Perhaps some sticker sheets. There's 3 of them there. And it is, I didn't label the set number on here, I guess. But that's okay, I know what they are. I think that is the Space Rover, the Land Rover. Actually, I have a copy myself. I don't know what I did with it. It's up here. 60432. Of course, it's underneath all this other stuff. It's going to be difficult for me to lift it up and show it. Pretty sure it's been seen before. I found this book at an Ollie's. Space Explorers with Lego bricks. I thought that was kind of cool. And so there's just different instructions and stuff. I thought that might just be cool to have. So we got that. And then let's see. Oh yeah, this is the Ziploc. Oh, I got a bunch of receipts in there. Oh, and I put the receipts on the picture side, but these are the instructions for those Snub Fighters. Let's see if I can. There we go. It's kind of the picture of it there. It's a little hard to see. But yeah, so there are 10 of them. I probably could have gotten more. A couple of different locations had it at the same price, but they only had like 2 or 3. And so I bought 10 at one place and didn't buy more. And it's like if I did, I probably could have gotten to 15 or maybe even 20, but I didn't do that. And then this is going to be a separate video. Perhaps even a live stream. I don't know. There was, in one of the places I was in Huntsville, Texas, and there is like a secondhand Lego store, but they also do gaming stuff. It's called Bricks and Heroes. And I thought it was really cool. I happened to the only way I found it is I happened to be driving by the place and I noticed the sign, so I looked it up later and ended up going back. And they had a table of, just grab parts. And so that's what I did. Got a big bag of parts. I think it was $25 or $26. So we will look at that at some point, but not right now. That's not what this video is. And that's pretty much all this stuff. And I've got other stuff that I've shipped home that I will deal with later. But this is this stuff. And so I'm going to go pull that order and get that ready to go out. Clean up this table a little bit. And I just set my laptop back up. And so that's what I've got going on right now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And I also want to remind people that even after you see this, there is still going to be a little bit of time left for the contest for the 1,000 subscribers, which is going to be giving away this Ninjago setup here, 71755. I believe it's Temple of the something or something. It's right there. Let's see. Temple of the Endless Sea. So we picked that out because it had a piece count that was very close to 1,000 pieces. And that was celebrating the 1,000 subscribers. And we're above that now. We actually are probably closing in on the actual number of pieces, which I believe is 1,060 for that set. Last time I checked, we were like 1,048 or something like that. But we're going to get that given away. I think I had put in the original video for the contest the 15th of March. So that's coming up in just like about a week. Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll come back with another video shortly. Hello. So these are some packages that arrived while I was gone, and this is the return of the neck cam because, well, I needed 2 hands to get to this stuff. This item actually was ordered for me as a gift on somebody, and I was just given this, and this is basically they were able to make a custom minifigure from this ByronBricks.com. I have not looked this up, but it's kind of cool. It's got this little, like, I don't know if that was supposed to just stay in there or what, but if you slide this open, inside there's a minifig. And I think this may have come from in there is what happened. But yeah, this is the minifig that they basically made for me. It says happy birthday. It's got the jeans, the white top, and then like the darker hair that's a little on the long side, and then a light beard. So I think that turned out pretty good. I kind of like that. And it came with a stand too, so I can actually display it. So yeah, that's kind of a neat thing. I have not, like I said, I've not gone to check out the website ByronBricks.com, but I will probably do that. Oh, we forgot to put the cover on the case. There we go. All right. Now, so now the other 3 items I'm pretty sure are Lego related. They may not be, but I think they are. These 2 I think are whatnot items. One might be something I bought and one might be something I won. This box, I don't really have any idea. It's a FedEx box and it's coming from somewhere called WU Bricks, but I don't recall buying anything. So maybe it's another whatnot win that I just didn't realize I won. I'm not certain. It's an awfully large box for that though, so we'll see. And maybe it's just something I forgot completely, so we'll see. We're going to look at this. Okay, this is a whatnot packing slip. This is something I won from Texas Bricks. This is one of their keychains. The little beaver keychain. And that's pretty much all that's in there. So that's kind of neat. And now this one, we're going to open this one up too. And this is why I needed 2 hands, because I wasn't going to try to open these things up one-handed and hold the camera. Alright, so what do we got here? We got, okay, this is a whatnot packing slip as well. Okay, I actually bought this. I kind of do remember buying something. This is just a figure. And I can't remember if it's a custom figure or not. But I just kind of felt like, what the heck, we'll buy something. And I did. I think it might have been while I was away and I was bored. Alright, so now we've got this large FedEx box. When I say large, it's certainly larger than those last 2, but it's not particularly large. And basically it's upside down, that way I don't have to worry about blotting out the address. Alright, so we've got Puff. Alright. Okay. This is a contest that was won. And yeah, it finally has showed up. Imagine that. Alright, so yeah, this was a contest that was won, and it was just a giveaway. It was actually not me, somebody I know, but they wanted to send it to me instead of getting it themselves because they're overseas and the person who won the contest wouldn't actually ship it to them. But so now I have this. That's just wonderful. We'll have to let them know, although if they watch the video, the vlog, they will see this as well. Anyway, that is a little bit of a haul. I've got some more stuff upstairs, but I'm not going to haul that down here to open it up. I could just carry this in one hand basically. But the other stuff is going to have to be stuff that I film upstairs. As always, thank you very much. Hello. We are upstairs now. Same area. I've got like the brick heads set aside in boxes that you've seen already, and these are advent calendars down here. More brick heads over here. These are going to go downstairs to get parted out or sold whole copy. But this is it's more of the stuff that came while I was away. However, these two are really the only ones that were, and I don't want to say surprised, but they're not items that I initiated, although I did kind of initiate them. These I sent to myself. All 8 of these here. I sent to myself while I was on vacation. These two are pretty simple to show because they're just the same thing twice. And they are 2 more of the drawer units. As you can see, this is the base of it. It would slide out. So I've got 2 more of those so I can make another stack. There's 2 more of these already in the basement. So I've got enough for 4 more stacks, and I think I might have, or 2 more stacks, full stacks, and then I might have more aside from that. I'm going to come over here and grab this empty box too, because I might need that. So we're going to look at what's in these. Now, what I did is I sent this box first, a very heavy box, very expensive to ship, and then I sent smaller ones. And one of the reasons I went the smaller ones is you can see that it's 12 by 8 by 10 inches. And so whenever you're shipping something, if it's more than 12 inches through USPS, I'm pretty sure that it ends up getting a higher fee because of an increased size. So by keeping the highest dimension at 12 inches, I was probably saving a little bit of money. I did look at it, and it's like I basically shipped 4 of these boxes for the same cost it cost to ship this. And as you can see, I could probably fit 2 of this wide and a little bit more, and not quite too high. So it's probably about equal to 4 boxes. It's probably about the same. Did I save money sending them in the smaller boxes? I don't know. The smaller boxes were individually cheaper to buy than the larger one, but then again, I only had to buy 1 for the large one, so who knows what ended up being better. But I did it both ways, and so that's what I did. On this one, I basically blotted out the address and peeled some stuff off these. I just flipped them upside down because it was just easier. So we're going to open these up carefully. Some of these boxes did not fare particularly well because I bought cheap boxes at Walmart. And as you can see, they're not particularly thick. They're pretty thin. And there goes Pango walking by. All right, so here I've got, I found a single copy of this DOTS set, this Design and Stitch. I've got a bunch of these, so there's another one. I'm just going to put that on a table back here. And this will be a recurring theme, and we've already seen some, is more of the Series 25 minifigures. And pretty much all the ones that I'm buying are Goat Herders, Bat Lords, and some of either the Harpy and the Barbarian Girl. And then here is this. That's not necessarily the best of wear for that, but so I was able to get both of the instruction packets here, and then this is copy 3 of the set. This is also copy 3 of the set. I think each of the sets fit in one bag. Yeah, there's copy 4 and copy 4. So what I did is I wrote the number on the bag so that I knew that, okay, the 2 4 bags were one set. And what this is good question. Let's pop one open and see what it is, because I forget. Oh yeah, this was the Main Street 31141. A lot of pieces. Good sale on these. I could have gotten more of them, but it was just getting to the point where I'd spent a lot of money and didn't want to spend too much more, and I was trying to limit myself. So anyway, so now we're going to put these over here for the time being until we get all the rest of the stuff unboxed. So that's one small box. We'll put that down there on the floor. Here's the next one. It's going to kind of be a long video, I think, but that's all right. It'll help bulk up for the times I didn't record stuff. This is copy 1. Now this is a different set. Let's see. So the 2 bags are 1 copy of the set. There's copy 2, That's copy 2. And then this is copy 3 and copy 3, which I think are the only ones I got. And this is the new city rover, the space rover. It's got this specialized piece right here and then a bunch of the big tires. I found those for $51. I was very happy about that. And I did find more, but again, at that point, I had pretty much stopped buying larger sets. So I probably could have bought a couple more, but I didn't. And of course here, we do have some more Series 25 figures. And like I said, recurring theme. Don't know how many more we'll have, but there you go. Down there, I'm going to actually put these over here because that's what those are. All right, so now we're going to put these on top over here just because, well, I know what they are. And these can go over there as well. So yeah, we got that stuff. Now let's get to the next one. As you can see here, this box didn't fare as well down here in the corner. But it should be fine. Hopefully so, at least. And that's kind of the joy of the Lego. It's a little malleable. It'll move around a little bit. And while I did pack them fairly tight, there was a little bit of room here and there. Alright, so now these... This is 5 copies of this Disney set inside this bag. And then 3 copies inside that bag. Did I read that? Did I say actually 5 copies? No, 4. So 4 and 3. And then, let's see, down here in this bag, this is 3 more copies of that. Here are the instructions for the last 3. I actually had to take the instructions out of the bag because it just didn't quite fit, but I was able to fit the instructions in a different spot, so that worked out. This is something, it's 43212, which I don't remember 100% what this is. Let's see if I can just pop this open quick. Does it show? No, it doesn't show. So yeah, I don't remember 100% what that set is. So that's that's boring. All right, so we've got these. So I got 4 in that bag and then 3 and 3. So that basically, that's 10 more copies of that set, or 10 copies of it. Here is, oh wait a minute, I know it, the 43212, this is the Disney train. The Disney train I picked up for, I want to say $21.50. And so it was a really good price, I thought. And look, another Series 25 figure. Put that over here with these. Drop this box down here, and be a lot of recycling to get to. There's another box. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is 2 more of this set, which is the forgot the Main Street, I believe it is. This is copy 1 and copy 2, and then copy 1 and copy 2. So that's 4 right there that I bought. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at least 4 copies of that. This box, no minifigs. I don't think they're in every box. Just a few of them. And of course, you've already saw the clip where I had some separately that I had in a bag that I just put in luggage. All right, so this is kind of different. All right, so we've got this 71783. This is it an Ninjago set? Yeah, it's one of the Ninjago sets. Right here, it's this motorcycle type thing, and I got this for a pretty good price. I didn't get too many of it. There's like, I think 2 different Ninjago sets, and one I got 2 or 3 of, and I think one I only got 1 of. So there's that. Okay, 75575 times 4. Let's see what this is. I probably should have done this and put the instructions facing outward so I could just see what they were, but I guess I wasn't thinking. Get these back out. There, look at that. Close it up. And so, okay, so this is one of the Avatar sets. And so this one is 4 of that set. I'm pretty sure that's all I got of that one. And then this Ninjago, this is the same one. So, because it's got the big wheels. I can see them right there on the side. So that's another one. 2 of those. I think that might be all I got of that one. Can't remember for sure. Some of these are really good sales. A couple of books that I found at a used bookstore. Pretty cool. There's some other books that I got that didn't get shipped. They just brought them back in luggage, but I had spot for this. And this I got at Ollie's, actually. This is for a D&D. This is this campaign case creatures. It's basically like they're 2-dimensional things you put down, and you put these little creature tokens inside these to represent different creatures. And it's just a cheaper way of having monsters as opposed to having minis. So I got that. It was $2.99. I had heard that it was on sale. There's apparently, I think, at least 1, if not 2 other sets of these, but I did not find them, and I stopped at 2 or 3 different Ollies and just struck out. So yeah. And then this is this free thing I got at Walmart. It's a Lego activity book. So it's kind of cool. Let's see, is it fold out? Yeah, I think it's paged. Yeah, just another page. There's like a little game you can play. Like a maze or something. So I thought that was kind of cool, and it's a free item, so I grabbed that. I got 2 more of the small boxes. This is another one that didn't fare so well on the way here. As you can see, the bottom there, or it's actually at the top, kind of got crunched in. That's okay. All right, so now, what do we have in here? All right. So this is 76918. 76, to me, that's probably another, this is the other Ninjago set, I think. Let's turn one of these instruction books around. Oh no, this is Speed Champions. That's right. So there was these Speed Champions 2-packs that were on a pretty good sale. And I got a few of those. So there's this one and another one. I remember there's a 2-pack of these. So let's see, 76918. That's also 76918. That's 76918. That's 76918. All right, this is something different. So yeah, there's 4 of these. That might be all of those. I don't recall offhand. Let's see. This is 75576. So this is another Avatar set. 75575 is. I can't imagine 76 not being an Avatar set. The numbers are right next to each other. 43212. Oh, this is another one of the Disney trains. Let's see. And then this is another one of the Disney trains. I think I did get the 4 of them. I got 2 at one place, then I found 2 more later at the same price. And I found a couple more, or maybe just one at another store, but they wanted more for it. And so I said, you know, we're not going to do that. We're just going to pay the lower price that I paid at the one store. So if I saw it, then I would buy more, and if I didn't, then I wouldn't. This is the last of the small ones here. And of course, had all the cardboard boxes left over that we just neatly piled up in the hotel rooms as we left. All right, so this is copy 6 of the Main Street. Put that back here. And so that would mean there's at least one more, copy 5. And that's this one here. Yep, that's 5. And that is 5. So we'll put these over here. And then I've got 2 more of the instruction packets for those. Put those in that stack. And then some more Series 25 figs. I had some pretty good luck with these, so I was happy about that. Although I never found any in any store other than Walmart. I checked a few and just never found any. I even went into a Walmart that was just a grocery store, and they had a whole bunch of them, but they were the small barcode ones, so I couldn't really tell what was what, so we left them. This is the big box. This is going to be a little harder to see from the camera angle, but I will show stuff as I pull stuff out. All right. Slide this back. Oh yeah, that's right. So the other thing I did with the first one is I didn't break stuff down quite as much. So these are just loose bags. 2 of the bag 5. I think basically I had 2 copies of the set that I didn't that I didn't send back whole copy. There's bag 1, and there's bag 1. That's 1, 2. Here's bag 4, and that's bag 4. And then here should be bag 3, I'm hoping. Yep, there's 2 bag 3s. And then here is the instruction books for those 2. It's one of the Black Panther sets, 76214. And then the other ones are just in here, whole copy, just in the entire box, 76214, the Black Panther War on the Water. I found this box at Target, which is actually where I found these sets, and it just kind of fit perfectly. And oh, look, there's some Series 25 minifigs here as well. Let's get these out, put them over here with the growing pile. Is that all of them? Oh, and then of course I bought a 4-pack of tape, and I really only used 1 roll, although I did end up needing a little bit more, so I bought another one because these were already packed. I thought for sure I'd be okay with just 1 roll, but I did need a little bit more. And that's it. That box is just those. So that is it. So I've got some boxes to break down, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff to get to the basement and more stuff to part out. So I'm probably going to put all this in a tote. Some of this is going to need to get added to inventory, and actually I may leave some of it in different places because some of these sets are in different places, like the 3-in-1s, the Main Street, that's in the basement, and Jago is in the basement. I don't really have any Disney stuff, not a lot, and that's one I do want to get to parting out sooner too, because there's a part in there Ben wants, so I figure I'll get to that sooner. The Avatar stuff, I don't have much of it to begin with, so that's going to be an easy thing. The space sets, those are brand new. I should probably try to get to those. The Disney ones, again, I don't have a lot of Disney stuff. The Speed Champions, I've got a bunch of Speed Champions in the basement, so those will go downstairs. And then the Marvel, well, the rest of the Marvel is up here, and there's more of this set as well. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think a lot of this is probably going to go downstairs, and some of it will stay upstairs. But that's what I got at this point. Thank you very much. Questions or comments, please leave them down below. Hello. It is late Saturday night. Ben has left. He was here. First time he's been here in well over a week because I was away. And so a lot of stuff has happened today. I decided to part out a set. So that's kind of exciting. I'm doing something a little different than I have been recently. And it was the Disney train. These are the cars for the train. I only have the instructions because the box got de-boxed while I was on my trip. And then the parts came back separate. So yeah, this is what the set would look like. And then here's all the pieces. I want to do a smaller set because I didn't clear off the table completely. There's crap on the table down there. So I was able to pretty much do it on just this half of the table. And then I used this area for a small box to sort the pieces in. There was 5 bags, 5 or 6 bags. Yeah, I think it was 6. 5 numbered bags, and then 1 bag that just had these bases in it, and then this large piece here which has a sail in it. And so that's it. We're going to get that stuff ready to go up very shortly. Let's see what else is going on. So I've got we had the 600th order come through. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's a case for that somebody needs to contact me for. That occurred while I was gone, and so we didn't get that out with the order, and so I just have to wait to hear back from them. I have a number of things that might be shipped out. I had another one. I'm still dealing with the round black plates, 1x1s. Those need to go out. And then this is a medium blue slope, and somebody had ordered one for me. I only had one, and it got sent, but they said it was azure. They did not indicate if it was dark azure or medium azure, but I did not have any dark azure in my inventory, and I looked and I have medium azure, but they're all accounted for. So I'm thinking either they were mistaken in the color, or just as likely I probably put the wrong color in initially when I uploaded it. So I do have that piece to replace, so we can send that out. So I've got those ready to go out. I've got another customer where they were just missing the figure. We found the bag, it was empty. Ben was able to assemble another copy of the minifigure, but it's not in perfect shape. There might be a small scratch on the torso, and the head looks like it has like a scratch and or a bite mark. So yeah, we're just gonna have to skip that. We'll save whatever pieces we can from that. But Ben uploaded more figures, so we're back to full figures again. And then he also uploaded a whole bunch of snot pieces and also some animals and stuff, I think, some other types of things. He's getting to the point where he's self-sufficient. I almost don't even have to worry, and as much I have to be careful so I don't lose track of what he's done. And then over here, like I said, he's been working on snot pieces. So there was a whole bunch of different snot pieces in here, and now they're all over here. So as you can see, we've got piles of different types, and then there's in these trays, different types. And so, yeah, this will go pretty smoothly when we get to the point of doing the quality control and whatnot. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, there was one other thing. So this was shown in the haul stuff that I did in one of the more recent clips of the vlog, but we did bring down the other two tall boxes here, so there's now 4 down here, and each have one of the iris drawer units in it, 9 tall. And since I run them 18 tall, that's basically 2 more columns, which will eventually be able to come down here. Now I think I have enough in white to be able to do at least 1 more column anyway, but I figured, you know, I had a coupon that was expiring, so I don't currently have any more space here. There's a little bit of room by the staircase, but not enough for a drawer unit, and these are pretty much right up to the metal shelf. So I have to wait until I can get rid of 1 more metal shelf before I can actually put in any more. This one will probably remain because this will be my washed parts, and then so a lot of this other stuff I have to deal with up top. I have to find new homes for all of that. So it's just a continual juggling act down here for the time being, but I do feel like there's progress being made. I feel like, you know, one area is cluttered and a problem, and then another area is cluttered and a problem. Things shift around, so it's a lot of shifting around, and it seems like it's a big disarray, and I'll be honest, it is a big disarray, but it's getting better slowly. I mean, a good example of that is right over here. So this area here, you know, we've got all the Bionicle that's sorted on top of it and below it. But I mean, we used to have this huge pile over here. Now, we do have a pile over here, but I know that this tote and this box are just sealed bags that were found in loose bulk. And that's what this is as well. And then this one is just more of the cases that are free giveaways. So that whole tote could get probably unpacked at this point because there's not that many left in it and moved. And those sealed cases could get put or those new cases get put somewhere else. And then down here, just more Bionicle. And then this table was brought over to sort 1x brick. Okay. And there is more Bionicle down here. This one has more 1x brick in it. And then that there is more stuff to be parted out that I just brought back with me. So there at one point had been this tall pile of totes and stuff over here. That's all gone. So, I mean, this area here is much better off than it was. So I'm very happy about that. So I still say there's headway being made. I also had been originally thinking of doing a live stream this past Friday. I did not clearly do that because nobody saw it. But I need to plan another live stream, and I'm not sure when that's going to be, but I may try to do a Friday evening live stream. We will see. But otherwise, that's what I've got going on right now. I will say it's kind of interesting. So there's these 5 instruction books. They come in these little packages now, these little cardboard pouches. Now, I know in the past, some sets would have the instructions in a plastic thing, sometimes with stickers in them as well. There's no stickers in this set. There are a couple of printed pieces. But they're using these cardboard envelopes now, which is kind of neat. It keeps them all together, and it keeps the instructions from getting bent up in the box. So that it seems like it's a new thing they're doing. And I can't say it's a bad thing, although, you know, there is some more paper type usage here, but this is recyclable, so it's not all that bad. So that's what I got. Questions and comments, please leave them down below. And yeah, we're getting close to getting this vlog out. It's Saturday night now, so you'll see it on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Hello. It is Sunday afternoon, maybe early evening at this point, I suppose. And a bunch of stuff has happened today. I had 3 people here. One person was picking up an order that they placed, somebody in the lug, and 2 other people here, and they helped me. We started working on assembling kits that we're going to be selling at an event for the lug. So that was a lot of fun. We got a lot of that done. We're not done 100%, but we're a lot closer than we were. And then one of them dropped this off to me. This was brought to me from a member who in the lug who lives a further distance away. And it's all sealed in this cardboard box. It says Lego on it, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to open it right now, though, because I got a couple other things I got to do, but we will get to that soon. And I say not right now, but it may be the next clip you see. But I've got 4 orders that need to get picked as well tonight. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to. I got some Brick World plans that I'm making for Chicago. Got my ticket bought, and I just need to figure out a couple other things, and we're almost to that point. And yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and we'll be right back with another clip. Hello. So we're a little later this night on Sunday. I've yet to open this box because, well, you haven't seen the clip for that yet. But I just pulled 4 orders. This one at the top here is 1 order, mostly used, but they ordered 408, I think it was, of these 1x1 white tiles. So yeah, they took all of them I had in new condition. This is another order. I ordered a bunch of different things, less quantity generally speaking. This is an order. They ordered some minifigure parts, some minifigures, and then those 2 weapons or telescopes, or whatever you want to call them. And this order, all they ordered was those 2 heads. They're identical heads too, so that's it. So this is going to be easy stuff to deal with. I'm going to start with the last one there because I can double check it quickly and get it going, and then this one, and then I'll probably double check this one, and then assume this one's right, because really what I'm doing is I'm making sure I put the parts in the right order. So as long as I start at the bottom or start wherever and go through the stuff, whatever's left should be whatever the last order is. So yeah. I don't have a lot of room here, though. I have all this stuff on the table. So I'm going to be a little short in space, cramped up. I might, I don't know. We'll see what we do. But we're going to get this stuff taken care of. And then we'll need to start working on this to get this stuff put away. Hopefully I can get to that tonight. Anyway, thank you very much. Hello. So I've packed up all the orders so far. And they're over here in this box. 3 boxes and the 1 padded envelope. But I got another order came in, and they bought all of my 2x4 light bluish gray brick. They ordered 884 of them. I actually had 892. I'm just going to send them. You know, it's 8 more. Who cares? So I put them in these 4-gallon bags, and yeah, we've got a box all ready to go to put them in, and we're going to get these shipped out to this person. So yeah. That was an exciting order. It was pretty expensive. They're like 15 cents a piece. So yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to get those orders, and we'll get this out. Thank you very much. Hello. So I've been busy here. I got all those bricks packed up. They're in that box there, going out priority mail. And I've moved all the parts off the table onto this cart that are going to be put away from that part out. That Disney train. And this top one here actually has additional parts that would have gone at the end. I just ran out of room, so I just put them in this tray, and I'll do those last. So I've got this all set to go. I'm probably not going to get to this tonight because it's getting late. However, now that I've cleared off table space, I can open this package. Now I kind of know what this is, or at least I'm hopefully know what this is. This is somebody in the lug had posted a picture of this that they saw at a thrift store, and they were like, this is kind of cool, but they didn't buy it. And I was just like, you didn't buy it? And he's like, well, do you want it? I'm like, well, yeah, I'll take that. So they swung back around. So I will have to get the money to cover this shortly. Next time I see them, or just send it to them on PayPal. And yeah, this just seemed like a pretty cool item to me. So let's see. I'm not really sure where he got this Lego branded cardboard that he's used to wrap it up, but here it is. Maybe that was just, yeah, it might be. Do it like this. Actually, no, here, we'll just do it the smart way. We'll cut it right along the seam. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Well, you know, I'm tired. It's been a long day. A lot of stuff going on. All right. That covered. All right, so yeah, it's pretty obvious it's a picture frame. And so yeah, let's take this around and take a look at the other side. That is a Lego minifigure that somebody has taken a picture of, it looks like, and framed it. And I thought it was pretty cool. It was only a couple of bucks, I think. So, but yeah, so I asked him to grab that, and he did. I'll probably try to hang this up somewhere. The quality of the picture isn't great, but it is very interesting that somebody did this, and it's like it's matted as well. You generally don't do that sort of thing for just anything. So we may open it up at some point to see if there's any other information in there on the back side of the mat or something, perhaps. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Black and white, but hey, you can't be a chooser all the time. You just get what you get. So anyway, I wanted to thank him for that and for picking that up. And I guess there was something else more that he sent over, but I haven't gotten it yet because it was forgotten by Ben. Ben had it. So, in any case, thank you very much. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Hello. It is Monday night, and stuff has happened today. I had somebody come by that hasn't been by in a long time, so we did a quick tour as to what things have changed. And then they basically did a bunch of this sorting of the one-by brick. So they got all these containers filled up and probably emptied out 2 or 3 more of the laundry bags, and still working on stuff. There's plenty more over there to do, so, but I'm kind of happy that we have some headway on this. I also I got my car back today. I had lent it out to friends because they had been having car issues. It's not quite solved, but we're getting there. But then I went to Walmart and I found these, and brand new set, you know, as of this year, 5 of them. They were $7.50 a piece at the Walmart. So I'm just like, for some reason they were clearancing them out. I'm not really sure why. So I bought all they had, and I'll probably look at other locations tomorrow and the next day to see if I can find more. Also, you might be able to tell from these plastic bags, I've been parting something else out, and that's over here. All right, so we got all these pieces here, and this is one of the Mario sets that I actually had already, and I had opened up some, 2 of them, to get parts for an order at one point that I was short. But this is the set of the Lakitu Sky World, and I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that name, 71389. I did 6 of them. That's all I had, and that's fine. Just trying to do more stuff. And so yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. And so I knew I was going to need more room, and so I did it 1 bag at a time over here, and then I used that flat tray to carry the containers over here. But I really am scraping the bottom of the barrel with the containers. I need to do something to get more containers freed up. But yeah, we're at that point, and right there, all those clothespins, the 5 of them, those tell you that's the part that I pulled out to replace. I needed 5 of them, and there we go. So yeah, we are very close to being able to upload this. I'm just checking now. It's interesting because bag 1, this tiny little bag labeled 1, is just one of the characters, and it's actually worth more as the character than it is separate pieces, so we left it in the bag. And then there's 2 other characters apparently in there, and I'm just about to start checking to see if I'm going to keep them whole or not. If I keep the whole, excuse me, I'm going to have to pull the pieces out of all this, because that was the only one that was separate like that. But that will be easy enough to do. So that is what I'm working on, and that is going to be the end of this particular vlog segment. I can't think of anything else that is particularly interesting or new to cover, so we're going to break it right there. Reminder, too, if you haven't seen it already and you've made it this far into the vlog at the end, there is a separate video out where you can enter to win a set. And that set is behind me, this Ninjago set. Of course, if I was thinking ahead, I would have had it down. Or perhaps a full set of the Series 25 minifigures. And then I also have these hair clips that were mistakenly sent to me probably 3 years ago now in a shipment with some other Lego stuff. So anyway, that is the whole entire vlog. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below.